So talk to us about Michel'le aligning their pockets with extra money by shipping units overseas on a cruise ship or something like that. I know you talked about that in the past. Is that the time when you took the baseball bat and then went ape shit like the Ice Cube did?
Nah, that was a bit different. Don's wife worked for the Norwegian cruise lines, and because Don wasn't an American citizen, neither was his wife. And I didn't think so much they were shipping records overseas because that's a weight issue. I just felt he was shipping the money they were stealing overseas. Okay, your wife was a stewardess on a ship. You can put a bunch of money in a suitcase. Ain't nobody really tripping. It wasn't like it was now, where everything was being tripped on. And we all just felt that's where the money went, was over to Norway. Okay, because she was a Norwegian cruise stewardess, whatever you want to call them. And because he always tended to be broke. Everything he had was owned by multiple people. So even if you went after him personally, he still had like a little shell around him where you couldn't get to his ass. Yeah, offshore accounts for real, Doc.
Damn, dude. You know what? Since we're talking about it, tell us about the baseball bat incident. We've talked about it before, but we got new listeners, we got new viewers.
I wish N.W.A would go in the other room and jump on the phone. And
tell his ass to call in or something. Yeah, that would be dope.
Call in right quick. That'd be call you.
That would be great if he did. Yeah, that would be sick.
Situation in baseball bat. Michel'le had got his new partners in, and they had started recording on my records. So Michel'le had about 25,000 copies of Turn Off the Lights. He'd been pressing the shit out of this record. He was selling it, pressing them, and calling them back in. And I made up my mind I was going to sell it myself. So I walked in there on a Monday, and it was a mountain of records. And I said, I'm going to get my cousin's truck, come back. We're going to start hauling records on Thursday. For some reason, I went back there on Tuesday, and my records at Mountain had been cut down significantly. It was kind of low. And I'm like, where my records at, Don? Oh, I had to crush them, ship them up. I'm like, ain't nowhere in the world you chipped up. You ain't crushed that many records, and you ain't crushed that many records in no one day. He's lying, right? I got Unknown on the phone right now. Okay, can you hear me? Unknown, say something. Hold on, I don't hear you. Oh, hold on. Make sure you're up. You're up. Your volume is up.
We don't hear him.
I don't hear him either. Hold on. Make sure he's on the we're on the right system over here. Yeah, he's on the right system. Oh yeah, maybe I got to turn the volume up. Make sure the volume is up. Yeah, that's right. I don't hear him in my headphones either. Hold on there.
Shout out Craig Schweichinger. I can't Schweichinger.
I hear him.
We got him now?
Yo.
Yeah, so we're talking about the story with Don and the time I had to go in there with the baseball bat. See, everything Q and them did, they got it from Lonzo, okay? I'm the first one to go in there with a baseball bat. I use a golf club. I use a baseball bat. Anyway, I go there, and Jane, lady that worked at Michel'le, the front desk, she was super cool with us. And she knew Don was ripping us off, but she can only do so much and keep her job. So she told me, call me. So she called me and said, your records are down at on Pico at a one stop. Don sold them for like 50 cents, $1 a piece or something like that. And one stop is how you get rid of a bunch of records real cheap and make a few dollars still. I went down to Pico, and sure enough, they was unloading my shit. And I was pissed. I called Unknown, and Unknown set it up for me. Unknown, tell them what happened.
No, statute of limitations. You go ahead. I'm good. What I had heard was, go ahead, Lonzo.
See, Unknown was the first ones to get paid out of Michel'le on a regular basis, okay? And we knew how to work his ass. So Unknown said, man, I don't know what you did with Lonzo, but he is pissed. He is pissed. And I walked in that room. Don was on the phone. And He was on the phone. I said, Don, I need to speak to you. Just like in Straight Outta Compton. And Don always kept these golf clubs in his office. And I took this 9-iron. I said, get off the fucking phone right now. And I started tearing up shit. I teed off on this TV set. I teed off on this desk. Hey, I gotta go. He said, Lonzo, what's going on? I said, what my goddamn records? I know my records over on Pico, blah, blah. By this time, I got an anger tear coming out my face, and he saw death, okay? He saw death. And he reached in his pocket, and he knew I was coming because I know I already told him, and he threw me like $7,500. Had a stack of money. He threw it to me. Just calm down. I mean, it was still banded up from the bank. It was $5 grand. I'm sorry, it was $5 grand. He just threw it to me. Calm down. Get some more on Friday. I hit some more shit, and I wiped that tear away. I'll be back on Friday, goddammit.
You know what, man? You know what the funniest thing is about, like, everybody assumes that, and I've said this before, I'll say it again, like, we were selling singles at Michel'le. A single would cost us like, to pay for it. Like, people forget you gotta pay for that. There's a cost for the label, there's a cost for the jacket, there's a cost for the mastering, there's a cost to go in. These were not albums. We were not making $5.99, $6.99, $7.99. These records, we were selling wholesale. Right at that time, I think 12-inch singles were selling for probably like $3.99.
Something like that, yeah.
Like retail, right? And I think as I remember, it would cost me about $1.25 for the Techno Hop jacket and the label, and like the whole, like, that's what it would cost. And we might have been making $1 a record. Like, they might have been wholesaling for like $2.18 or $2.25. I don't really remember, but I know there was $1. I know that we would make $1. So you could sell, like, I mean, I think out of Michel'le, probably the most 12 inches I ever sold that he told us about was probably about 30,000, because he was pressing out of another pressing plant down in Florida. So him, like, these, let me tell you, these white folks in this industry, is that 4,080 is straight up. It ain't got nothing to do with color. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, don't matter what it is, everybody in the business was shady. And what Lonzo was saying is correct, because nobody would tell. It's not like we're out here and we're doing things nobody had done in order to find out, like, some of the other stuff we did to get us in the record business, that, like, that wasn't, like, we were doing records before we was doing records. I just leave it at that. And but nobody would tell you how much you were supposed to charge for the record, how much they were going to pay. You were going to get paid. Nobody told you about publishing, and then people come back at you like, oh man, like, oh, you supposed to be living like this. You supposed to be living like that, and off of $1. Like, there was no album. I don't think I might have done one. When I got ready to leave Michel'le, I think, according to him, I had a pressing bill there, which was bull.
We all did.
No, we really didn't.
Right.
Because he had sold all of, that's a whole nother story. But, there wasn't a lot of money made. If he sold 30,000 copies of Surgery, it would have been a miracle. Right, but that was still, like, back then, that's $30,000. That, in, what was that, 1980? What, that was like,
right, that was like 80. That was like 86, 87, man.
No, Surgery.
Like 84. Surgery came out 84. You're right. My bad.
I mean, that was like $300K back then. Like 30 grand cash. I mean, you could do a lot, but like he says, like, who bought the equipment? Who did this? Where did that money come from? Like, you were taking money from other places, but the acts they look at like you have, like everybody says you should have multiple streams of income now. Lonzo has always been a multiple streams of income person, right? I you know, he's doing this, and this. I learned it from him. So it's like, so we're doing multiple streams, but people look at you and see how you living, and they think all that you doing is coming from them.
Right.
And that was the issue in the ignorance, but nobody would tell you. Not Curtis Shaw, nobody black in the industry would come and say, "Hey, young bucks, you know what? Let me come over here. Let's form Voltron." Nobody. And the game, what they say, the game is to be sold and not told. They didn't even want to sell it to us.